What up, peeps? It's the Catalyst, and I'm gonna tell you how these fake ass pro-black YouTubers are doing nothing but setting black people back, man. Yo. So, this all started with this, 4th of July holiday that just passed, and the litany of ignorant ass, quote unquote, pro-black YouTubers that I had to hear talking about how you shouldn't celebrate the 4th of July because that, black people were still slaves and it just, I started thinking back to all the, little things I've heard these idiots say. And one of those things is, you shouldn't want to get a job and work for the white man because that's just slavery. And basketball and football players who play professionally and get millions of fucking dollars are slaves, and working for the white man is just slavery. You should work for yourself. And it's like these fake ass neo pro-black YouTubers make me sick. And I was like up in the air about whether to even talk about these stupid ass niggas. But I feel like there has to be some type of balance in the force. There has to be a message to counterbalance their ignorance. Otherwise, people will get online and think this is the way to go. These are the right things to do. All these fake ass pro-blacks do is tell you what to be against. Just think about it. Anti this, anti that, anti 4th of July, anti Christmas, anti working for the white man, anti going to college, anti. They never tell you what to do. They never tell you how to achieve anything. All they do is look back, a couple hundred years and say we were slaves. All they do is look back thousands of years and say we were kings and queens in Egypt, without even being logical and realizing that everyone doesn't descend from Egypt, nor was Egypt just all black. But anyway, so this 4th of July thing, right? This is what they fail to tell you. They fail to tell you that no matter what day it is, no matter what holiday it is, and no matter why it's being celebrated by the country, it's being celebrated by the country. Which means that there are certain goods that everyone will want to buy. I got a homie of mine who went out of state and got a ton of fireworks, the same type of fireworks that they would use downtown in a city celebration, like the big boy shit. Got a ton of them. Came back to my city and he was selling them. He was making money off the shit. Do you think he was thinking about, this day isn't for black people, and I should just fold my arms and sit in the crib and get on YouTube and tell everybody how stupid they are for wearing red, white, and blue while wearing red, white, and blue? That would be idiotic. He took his money, he invested it in something, and he came back and he made money off of it. These same holidays that quote unquote white people make money off of, it's up for grabs for anyone to make money on these days. That's what you people have to understand. It's not just about being anti without being at least pro yourself. At least being pro money. At least being pro investment. But I want to tell you a story. So, it's about 7 years ago. I started working at a strip club, and I was working for minimum wage, and that at that time that was $7.25 an hour. I was a door guy, which means that I did pretty much all the less than desirable type of work. Cleaned bathrooms, cleaned toilets, took out the trash, carried the strippers' bags to their cars, from their cars, and all types of little menial tasks like that for $7.25 an hour. And I was in that position for, say, about 4 months. And then I got elevated to a bartender. I was in that position for about 4 months. And at that point in time, you know, because it was always promotion. And as long as you do your thing, you're going to get promoted, right? So at that time, I had the choice of either to go the management route or the DJ route. Now, I chose to go the DJ route. Number one, for the money, of course. But number two, and this is why, and this is what these fake pro-blacks won't tell you. I went the DJ route because I wanted to learn something and get on-the-job training, get paid to learn this. Something that I could take anywhere. I don't work at that club anymore, but to this day, I fucking DJ. To this day, I'm making bread off of something that I learned when I was getting paid $7.25 an hour. And now, of course, I can, pretty much command my own salary. I have the knowledge and the status to negotiate what I want or what I think is fair for my services. But I would have never gotten that if I had the mindset of $7.25 an hour. Fuck that. Or I'm working for the white man. Fuck that. So this is what these pro-blacks never tell you, is that a lot of times it's not always about right then and there. It's not always about what you're getting paid right now. Because just like the people who choose to go to college, they're getting an education. That shit is worth something, which is why they have to pay $6,000, $10,000, $20,000 for it. Because it's worth something to them. That's why they take out student loans, and they have these loans and they have these debts long after they're out of college, and they usually don't even break even for the first couple of years after they're out of college because of those debts. And as opposed to that, you could get a job doing something that not only you like to do, not only something that will make you money, but something you can take anywhere. I can DJ at any strip club. I can DJ at any dance club in this country. All off of some shit that I learned when I was getting paid $7.25 an hour. That's what these fake ass pro-blacks failed to fucking tell you. Any type of solution, any type of progression in your being, all they want you to do is look backwards, revert back to some slavery shit and how you're not gonna be a slave now. That's their solution. Be anti everything instead of being pro common sense, pro money, pro experience. And it's ridiculous. All these motherfuckers do, and if you notice, the majority of these motherfuckers sit online all day long. They make 6 to 10 videos a day, or they stream for hours and hours, and they don't work anywhere. They don't have jobs. They fucking have AdSense on their YouTube videos, and they get their little $150, $200 or $300 a month from YouTube. And they want to tell you that that's them working for themselves, or they have a career as a YouTuber. No, bitch, you don't. And when you think about it, even those people are more of a slave than me, because YouTube takes the majority of that money. YouTube lets you sit online for hours and hours and hours. YouTube lets you bring in the audience. YouTube lets you have a super chat and get donations, and then they take 1/3 of it. Whereas I could DJ and get paid cash money. And I own it all. But these people are so stupid that they won't admit that, or they don't realize the fact that they're just working for the white man. So I'm just saying this to say that if I took something that I learned when I was getting paid $7.20, and that's another thing, I was getting paid while learning this. I wasn't paying a tuition. I didn't have to take out a loan. I didn't have to set myself back at all. I'm getting paid while I learn. But I'm learning, here's the key, learning something that I can take anywhere. Which is why when you all make fun of Mexicans who are doing construction or farm work or yard work, landscaping or whatever, You're stupid. You're fucking dumb. It's why everybody's getting ahead of you fake ass pro-blacks. Everybody's lapping you up because you criticize people. You work in fast food, you flip burgers, or you drive school buses, or you motherfuckers don't get it. You don't get it. Everybody else has worked their way into a position of experience, which they can teach someone else who can gain experience, gain money while they learn, who can teach someone else. Just why Jewish people, Asians, Indians, white people, and some black people are doing their thing right now, while this small ass fucking sector of quote unquote angry ass pro-blacks is doing nothing. Now, I'm not talking about the Tariq Nasheeds of the world. Tariq Nasheed is progressive. Tariq Nasheed is doing something. Whether I agree with everything he says or not, he's actually doing something. He actually is putting action to his words. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these fucking YouTubers who do nothing but sit there and talk shit and roast and cook each other, and then talk about how, black people, we're kings and queens. Really? Black people, we're mistreated. Really? I see more mistreatment going on between black people to black people than I do between anybody else and black people. I mean, that's just what I see. But nobody's talking about learning a skill, learning a trade, or learning to harness a talent that you can take anywhere. All you want to do is focus on who you're working for, who's signing the checks, and it's a white guy working for the white man. I mean, it's the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard. 4th of July, you stupid ass niggas could have went and bought fireworks and cashed out, man. But you all don't think like that. You just think to be anti-everything. So when I say I'm anti-pro-blacks, it doesn't mean I'm anti-black people. It just means I'm anti these dumbass, fake intellectual, pro-black YouTubers who do nothing but talk shit and try to instill in the minds of other people listening that it's cool to do nothing, that it's cool to live off of a female, it's cool to just collect money from the government, or have vehicles passed down from other family members, and you're cool because you get paid from YouTube, which once again is owned by white people. So once again, I'm just telling you all this. Your path to financial freedom has nothing to do with black or white or any of that shit. It has everything to do with you and what you know and who you know. You know how many people I met in the strip clubs while I was DJing? The male customers who own businesses, who might just need a DJ or might use their money to buy a club in the future. I mean, just think about it, man. And I would have never gotten any of that shit. I would never have been getting the money that I'm getting now from DJing if I never had started at that job 7 years ago, cleaning toilets, sweeping, mopping for $7.25 an hour. I'm the Catalyst, and I'm out.